My name is Steve Rogers. You might know me as Captain America. It's my other name. Well, you know the Avengers. I'm one of them. As you can see right here, the shield. Could we sit there and say, who was the first Avenger? This guy. Anyone need any avenging? The Cap's here. Anyone need me to save the world or anything like that? After the Civil War, it's been pretty slow. I haven't really been doing much, so I took this office job in the interim. Bloop, 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 bloop. Look at me, I'm working in an office. Yeah, it doesn't really suit me, does it? But look, I'm the only one in the office that has this outfit, and that's hard. See this shield? You know what this means? Time to kick some ass. Yeah. Cap. Look, it's only temporary. I need to keep my mind active. There's certainly things that I'm trying to do to help the business. Just one little thing at a time. I have a really nice morning each morning. I go and have a coffee in the break room by myself. It's not the same without the guys. It's not the most challenging job, but I get bored easy. Yeah, but what do you expect? I was frozen for 70 years. Now I want something to do.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tony's here. Tony works here as well. He does freelance tech stuff, so Stark Industries.
I don't mind that. With Stark Industries, I don't really need the money, so to speak, but I just thought it'd be good to freelance here, doing some weapons development, that kind of thing. It is getting a bit taxing on the old body. The back ain't what it used to be, hence the nice office job. It's not as rigorous on the old arthritis. We're all aging pretty well, as you can probably tell by the beards. Yeah, well, look, why don't we just blast them? Yeah. Pew. Do I miss Captain America? Well, he's here, isn't he? He works here. I see him, around the joint sometimes. But it's fun, kind of. I like to tease him a little bit, just get him, a little bit on edge. It's a little bit depressing. He asked the janitor the other day if he wanted any avenging done or any America saving, that kind of thing, because he's the captain.
Look, we're not really talking that much at the moment. We had a bit of a falling out because of the Civil War, and look, he's got nothing on this beard, and he's got a goatee, but you can't argue with results. Let's face it, Tony's a dick. We know he's a dick, but he's a dick. Tony's a dick, and excuse me one sec. This is Cap.
Hey Steve, Thanos is coming.
Thanos, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Is he menacing?
He's a giant purple man.
Beautiful.
Love your work.
Well, it looks like we're getting the Avengers back together.
Welcome back to Roll It. I am Blake.
And I am Grooves. I really couldn't help myself there, Blake. I've got to get the Marvel in-jokes in there as soon as possible because, look, these movies have been going for a decade now and there is just a long time and there is just so much in there. Blake, you don't really like these types of movies, so why did you go see it in the first place?
Look, well, because I'm sitting next to someone with a Captain America top on first.
That's true. You were really worried. I mean, you saw the poster and basically, like, how many more heads can you fit on a poster? And, like, you hate this type of movie so much.
Yeah, anyone who has me on Snapchat, I was just like, there are 23 characters in this poster.
Not into
23, like what the hell? I came in thinking like, we're just going to get a Marvel cross-selling fiesta. I don't really know whose contracts are kind of up and what's happening there. But I hate the fact that business comes into these franchises so much. So I went in pretty wary, and I was pleasantly surprised, I think.
Essentially, this picks up 2 years after Captain America Civil War. So they're basically, the gang has split into different parts of the world, really. And well, they're all sort of brought back together for like a, an almighty threat that does seem to happen with these characters quite a lot. Is
every movie,
someone's coming, the world is going to end, it's going to be over, and they have to stop that before it happens. Now, what's refreshing about this, Blake, is a city isn't falling down or being lifted up. So it kind of stays in the same place. Like, we're all on the ground, we're all
So were you talking about Transformers or
No,
a Marvel or a DC movie?
It's hard to tell. I mean, how many times have you seen the city fall? The city will crumble.
Or was that Pacific Rim? I just don't know. They all seem to follow the same kind of trailer story.
I didn't see Pacific Rim. It's hard to discuss this movie with Blake because there's a lot of films in this series he hasn't seen, so I'm up to date. I think this is the best of the Avengers movies that they've brought out. There's been 3 of them so far. There's been The Avengers, there's been The Avengers Age of Ultron, which I thought was woeful, and with this here, I think it's the strongest because they've streamlined what works for the audience, although strangely enough, I found that Mark Ruffalo, who plays Hulk, I feel like his characters are almost completely changed now. He was very sort of like buttoned down, like, I'm the professor, and now he's all like, Thanos is coming, and this machine is great, I love this, bam, 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 and he's all like more fun and more involved. So I've definitely seen that change there, and I mean, look, Robert Downey Jr. looks like he could care less these days. I mean, he is there for the money. He's there for that Iron Man cashola.
Who was the weakest character, do you think?
In this?
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Who was the strongest?
Physically?
No. Who was like impressed you in terms of acting?
Ooh, maybe Doctor Strange. His accent hasn't got much better though.
Yeah.
Dr. Stephen Strange.
He's really good.
Tony Stark.
And
my accent's really all over the place.
I think he's the most powerful out of all of them. Well, he seems to have a lot more power to see into the future and everything.
Well, he does have an Infinity Stone that does control time, so he can just, if he does something that's stupid, he can just rewind it back, and he looks the best out of all of them, doesn't he?
Well, I feel sheepish. What didn't you like about it, Tom?
I thought it was too long. I thought it was too long.
Look. I am the person that dislikes the film for going too long all the time. There were 2 points there where I thought, this is it. I was like, ooh, it's getting ready to wrap up now, and boom! Oh no, there we go. Another 30 minutes.
Who do you think was the worst character?
Spider-Man. I'm not really into him. Yeah, he's just a bit, I don't know.
You don't like the character, or you don't like him, the portrayal of him in the character?
I just didn't like the portrayal of him in this was a bit, I don't know. It was kind of like, and I don't know.
Tell me something, Blake. Did you see Spider-Man Homecoming?
No.
Oh, please. Then you don't have anything to talk about.
I was like, another Spider-Man movie? Really? No. Am I out of place here thinking it was a lot like The Fifth Element with all the stones and everything?
Corbin Dallas, Corbin, man. Corbin. Multi-pass. Yeah, it's just a multi-pass.
Did you draw that parallel with me? No.
I can see that a little bit. All that was missing was Chris Tucker.
I'd like to see Chris Tucker in Black Panther too, even though I'm not seeing Black Panther. I'm sure that'd
What
be
does
great.
Chris Tucker even do these days?
I don't know.
The good thing about this movie is like everyone actually does get their moment in the spotlight. Everyone does get a good line. Everyone seems to be there for a reason. But unfortunately, we don't see either or. And I think they're going to be showing up in part 2. So
is coming out anyway, so we can see them in that.
That's true.
All right. Well, I liked the bit where the main bad guy,
Thanos.
There was a part there where they're all attacking the Thanos and working together, and it was really, really well done. Everyone's using their specific powers to kind of help to bring him down, so to speak. And yeah, I found that really good that they were able to play to everyone's strengths in that way, and that was really enjoyable.
If you don't know what Thanos kind of looks like, if you haven't. See, Thanos kind of looks like this. This is like, Thanos is like a big purple pink dog, like this giant thing in the air that's got the Infinity Stones. It's like, I'm gonna get you. This is basically what's walking around there. And the fact that you have sort of any emotional like connection to this character at all really goes on the performance of Josh Brolin, who did a really great job.
Yeah, well done, Josh. See you in Sicario 2 soon.
With this, they have to tape it to their formula. Everyone needs to come together, and we know it's part of another film as well. So we're essentially looking at the first half of a 5-hour movie. So it's hard to review on that basis because we do definitely get to a cliffhanger, like a holy cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's quite good. Yeah.
Which, for the first time in a long time with these Marvel movies, I said, you know what? I'd love to go see the next one.
Yeah, you know what?
Sign me up.
As someone who's not, your fan per se, I was quite perplexed and entertained, and I will be seeing the next one, and I will know what's going on. What are we going to give it, Tom?
Let's see. Look, personally, I thought Civil War was a better film. I think because it was focusing primarily on 2 characters that were having a head-to-head. I think that just had a bit more substance, and it gave everyone just a bit more, emotional weight, and it gave them, they were just generally more interesting because they had more airtime. So with this, I'm probably going to give it maybe a 7.5.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7. Yeah. I'm keen to see what the next one's like. I think it'd be really interesting to see if they stick to their word, so to speak.
We'll wait and see.
If we had a time Infinity Stone, we could go forward and watch the next one, which we're both looking forward to.
Do you think that was good enough? Do you think we need to do that again, or are we happy with that?
Oh my God, Tom.
I'm happy with that.
Such a perfectionist.
I'm happy with that.
Thanks for joining us once again. We do love doing this. We do have quite a few good movies coming up. The Sydney Film Festival's coming up as well, which may be interesting. We'll probably get a 10-pack and go and do the marathon.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I mean, I might have to
Someone's
shave.
time poor.
Yeah,
in the next couple of
true,
months, so.
true. But look, I mean, if I keep this beard, I'll look right at home on the red carpet. So stay tuned to see what we're going to do from there.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Is this thing rolling? Oh, hi there. I was supposed to have a starring role in this, but I thought I might keep it a bit more low key.